And the green flag waves at Bathurst. Headlights down into turn 1. Drivers keeping it clean so far. And further back, there seems to be no serious collisions. Looks like everyone made it through turn 1 kind of cleanly. Coming over the mountain straight now into Quarry Bend. Topinka is being looked at by Rebecci through the right-hander. And everyone seems to be relatively unscathed. We've seen Eck further back making some moves. He's currently battling with Priadko. He's just overtaken him for P5. Coming through the long left-hander, and this is now where all the chaos will begin. We've got a couple back markers who are showing some issues. They are definitely not going to be chasing these guys coming through this technical section. And everyone else seems to have gotten through there fine. Lap 1 is clean. I cannot believe it. Meanwhile, back down in P8, this is Ostrichards and Hewlett. Hewlett in the McLaren, making a move on the BMW. That's Hewlett past Ostrichards, coming through the right-hander, but he's still around the outside, coming into the chicane. The move's not done yet, but he's got the inside line coming out of the exit, grabbing a little gravel, and he's through. But Ostrichards is not happy. He's going to take a look down into the final corner, but that's Ostrichards having to back out before they reach turn 23. But that's Eck having taken on a little gravel, and he's falling down the order. He's still P1 for his class though, so he's just fighting some of the pro drivers.
Do let us spun, we got carnage up on top of the mountain.
Oh yeah, I'm seeing some cars drop in. And here's the carnage coming now. Verbrew, I can't track these guys fast enough. Looks like they've had some huge hits. Oh, that's the Ferrari. His headlight's completely gone. There's Verbrew as well. But they've taken the hit. Yeah, that was a little earlier on. So now the drivers start taking hits. Well spotted there.
No problem.
And Ostrichards is also taking a drop. He's coming into the pits as well, so it's possible he's got some damage. And he's having a battle with a Ferrari Priadko coming into the pits now. And now we start seeing the results of people having some altercations with the wall and other drivers. Oh, and someone else has taken a tumble. That's Massaro. Massaro's also hit the wall, coming through the S's. And he's parked across the track. If someone comes across now... No, they're all still relatively safe. But Massaro dropping down the order now. These things happen so quick. As well as Pfeiffer. Oh my goodness! And there's carnage coming through the skyline. Oh my goodness! Pfeiffer is tumbling round and round. He's caused a couple of collisions. Ty is also currently falling down the order. He's facing the wrong way, coming through the S's. He's just dropped in there. Dutton, Mundo. They've lost a couple of positions. And oh my goodness, now the carnage continues.
Yellow flag.
Skyline. And there's a yellow flag somewhere in circuit. And that looks to be Skyline. We've seen a driver drop down, and that's Urso having an issue. And Urso,
Jackson
that's
also
Woodcote.
gone.
Yeah, that's Urso just on the cutting turns 3 and 4. Yes,
Jackson
you're
was
right.
facing the wrong way at the top of the mountain. He's just managed to spin back round.
Things are going wrong all over the place. Meanwhile, Maris and Rebecci are fighting for P2 up at the top. Well, all this chaos is happening. But Rebecci stays ahead. Meanwhile, Chard seems to be dropping. He's dropped to 2 places. To both Eck and Morris. So I wonder whether there's been an issue or he just had a slip up. But there seems to be some contact between him and another driver. Let's have a quick look at that. Yes, this was Eck coming for an overtake. And through turn 2, he just outbrakes himself. So that's what happened to Char. That's why he lost a couple positions. These things happen so quick. But meanwhile, here's Maris looking to make a move on Rebecci, coming through the Conrad straight into turn 20. This is the right-hander. A little kink before the chicane. He's alongside. It's not completely ahead coming into the chicane, but he's made it just before they hit the left and then right-hander. And that's Maris then, up into P2. But I think we may have found where we saw some contact between Verbrew and 2 other drivers. Some more replay here. We're having a quick look while everyone's starting to make their pits now. Oh, and that's Verbrew into the wall. As we were following him, into the right-hander. He just ploughed straight into it. There's no contact listed between them, so it was not a collision, it was driver error by the looks of it. But anyway, here's the replay from earlier. Oh, that's what happened between Hewlett and the other drivers coming through that mountain section. And here's the chaos we promised right at the start. Let's see if we can have a look at some contact now. So we've got contact between Rucroft and another driver. Let's have a look at this replay. Apparently there was some contact between Rucroft and another driver. This is the final turn. Oh! That was... Oh dear. Rucroft was just rejoining after letting one of the race leaders by.
Oh.
And someone just ploughed into the side of him.
It was a complete T1.
That was absolutely ruthless. This Rucroft and Verbrew are batter at the back.
Especially when it's not your fault.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, and there's a car across. That's Eck! Eck has spun out. Oh my goodness. That's Eck out at McPhillamy Park, turn 10, coming into Skyline. That's allowed Dieringer up into P1. Meanwhile, Mitchell's going to be closing the gap.
I assume there was no contact there?
We'll have to have a look. Let's see. Car 81. No, there was no contact there, so that was driver error by Felix Eck. And the question is, has he taken damage though?
Did Morris actually pit, or did he RTG?
I'm not sure, because he's currently car 14. Let's see if there's any contact listed. There is contact listed between him and another car. Let's have a quick look at that. This is him and Mallet now. Or coming into turn 1. But that doesn't seem enough damage to have put him into the pits, though. I don't think that collision was big enough to warrant a complete pit stop. Potential.
Sure.
There is contact between 85 and 82, which is Fox and another driver. But I don't think it's Fox.
No,
Let's have a quick
Fox
look at
is,
this.
Number 80. I don't know what happened.
This is Fox now. He got taken out from behind, just a light tap. Oh, but it chucked him into the wall. Oh! And then huge, I think what happened is Mallet got tapped from behind, yeah. You can see the flash, he's already excited. Coming around that final corner, he's stayed ahead all race long despite all the collisions, despite the ups and downs. He's managed to stay consistent and take his 5th win of the race to Pinker, winning at Bathurst.
He seems unstoppable.
He does indeed.